Pinche Bourbons!
Oh boy.
Just getting started.
What does Omar say? Pura lumbre?
Vaya.
Alrighty.
Get your composure to get the camera.
Let's get it in there. Lock it in. Lock in the excitement. All right, so we are back. Cam, Glass Guy Bourbon.
Joseph's and Staple. Where are we, Cam?
A little change of scenery. So we are back at the, I don't know,
This
number
is
five
This is number 5.
of the whiskey dinners over here at Michelangelo's. They got another pick coming out. Got my hands on the cover bottle right here. This is a toasted barrel. 8-year, 127.7 proof, and yeah, dude, some exciting stuff. This is my second one. This
This is the second. For us, it's just going to be a little bit different because we're going to be behind the scenes, showing you guys what actually happens at these whiskey dinners. We got the list of everything. We'll show you later. I mean, we're not going to sit there and read it, but man, the food that's going to be served tonight,
real nice.
A little bit different too. I think there's a beer in there. There's
because so typically, like the last one we went to, it had basically all the cocktails were bourbon based,
Yes.
right? And with their pick. So there was like a paper plane, there was some fancy like fat washed cocktail, the polished nail,
bunch of. That was one of your favorites.
That was one of my favorites, and of course, they had an old fashioned there too. But this one's going to be a little bit different. They're throwing in some other cocktails, some prosecco, some champagne, and popping bottles over here.
We were behind
Michelangelo's.
We were behind the scenes just looking at the magic happening right now, and man, we got a little sample, little crack, but it wasn't crack. It was a cracker. It was a little cracker with the sample.
Yeah, dude, it's bomb. I'm definitely looking forward.
I'm looking forward to the chicken and waffles. That's gonna be it's a little bit different.
Dude.
So today we're gonna bring you behind the scenes of what happens at one of these events, and we're also gonna cover the actual event and. Should be cool. For the lucky guys that are going to be part of this, you're in for a treat. Yeah.
So real quick, just a little bit about this one. They try and have these every year. The first one was...
So the first one was their original Whistle Pig. Then it was Bland's Gold. And then Elijah Craig was the 10-year. That's the one, me and you. That was our first one. Yeah, the first time we came to one. And then after that, they had a tequila one, which we didn't go to that one. So that was a Corazon. That was the tequila was aged in their Bland's
barrel. Right?
Barrel, yeah, correct. That was that, and then now we're here at the 8-year toasted barrel that I helped them pick too. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, Sky fancy in the know.
Yeah. So today we're here, and we'll show you what happens at one of these events. Stay tuned. Tell the Caillou kids to get off the screen.
All right, is everybody ready for the whiskey dinner?
Oh. Wait, that's what we're here for? I thought we were getting these. All right, guys, we're going to sit you guys in groups of 6. So start meeting people so you can know who you want to sit with. It's not assigned seating, so this is the time you get to see who you want to sit with or who you don't want to sit with.
First in line.
This is the third barrel pick we did with Heaven Hill Distillery, and I'm going to introduce Daniel Phillips. He's representing Heaven Hill Distillery this evening.
Thank you very much, guys. This is the second dinner that we've done with Michelangelo's. The first dinner, probably a lot of similar faces in here. How many were here the last dinner? Yeah. Well, I am not Jack Chubb. He was our whiskey ambassador. He did the whole United States. You get me. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming out to my 45th birthday as well. I work for Heaven Hill Brands. Been with Heaven Hill for about 4.5 years, almost 5 years now.
We're gonna do a little crowd work here and talk about what everybody's had and who's enjoyed what. So cheers, Vince. It's been a great dinner so far. We had some salmon and capers on some rye bread. We had was it a squash soup? Pretty damn good. Drinks so far have been pretty pleasing to the crowd. So of the 3 cocktails, what was your favorite so far? As weird as it seems, I enjoyed the beer to begin with. Yeah, that was wonderful. Stout. So the stout was a little different. Yes. It was aged in, I believe, it was Henry McKenna. Yeah, barrels. Yeah, which was crazy. If you look at the color, it's not like your typical stout. It's almost like a port. Yes. Yeah, with a real sweet note to it. It'd be great with the stick. Oh, yeah. Good cigar. So maybe an Omar. Huh? Yeah. I'm excited for the cheesecake. I'm here with Jack Daniels 1. That's what we like to call him here in the Bourbon game. So far, so good.
Dude, everything has been phenomenal. This last drink that we had with the apple.
So far, of the what we say afterwards. Yeah, you know.
Okay, apple is bomb.
It's fire.
It's fire. It's fire. It's fire. It was good.
All right. So, of the three so far, what's your favorite cocktail?
You know, it actually depends, you know? So, like, what we're doing, like, I feel like this last cocktail was really good with the soup, but after you get a strong taste of the apple cider vinegar. Yeah. But really, I'm thinking a nice summer night with the champagne one, you know what I mean?
So, I think that was probably my favorite so far.
And then zest, I'm thinking not too bad.
Oh, yeah. I think that was probably my favorite, but we're going to get back into it.
Well, as I was really interrupted by that guy, I'm out.
You had the main course. We had some. It was fire. What do you think so far?
Everything was phenomenal. The way that, what was the last drink called? The New York Sour.
Yeah,
the New York Sour.
Clarified New York Sour.
It was a clarified New York Sour. And if you are a steak person, even like a steak and wine person, you have that layer of the wine with the clarifiedness. Let me tell you, I feel like it brings out the meat more than an actual glass of wine.
Oh yeah.
It was delicious. Delicious.
It was nice. It's just a little topper of the wine. Just set it off. It's like literally the cherry on top with
the sherry, like it was sherry cask.
There you go.
The sherry on top.
Legit. What do you think of the steak?
Oh, the steak was good. Steak was phenomenal.
So there was the mushroom topping on top. That's a family recipe for Pete in the back. Coming in hot, actually, right here.
So this is the guy. This is the guy. This is the guy I was talking about right now. He made the steak. It was very good.
You like it?
It was delicious. That guy Omar, they did a phenomenal job. Omar doing the whole menu, putting it all together. These guys putting it all together. Phenomenal job once again. You guys come out next year or next time they do it, 1000% recommend.
We're all here for the Michelangelo exclusive 5 barrel toasted barrel food. It is an honor that we got selected to get this barrel. It is a crazy exclusive barrel. We usually do all our barrel picking in-house. Mom, dad, sister, brothers. We always do it as a family because it's our family business. Our name is on it. So we want to put out stuff that represents our family. Our last name is Rosales, but our last name is Michelangelo more than anything. We're known as the Michelangelo boys, not the Rosales boys. With that said, throughout the years, we met another pair of boys called the Poor Boys. And Cam and Jose do a whiskey podcast, and they actually founded their podcast at Michelangelo's. They're here doing bourbons, you know, and they're very good at bourbons. How's this? What's this? What's new? We would just always recommend something that we would drink ourselves. One night he was here late night, and it was our chance to do our barrel pick. So usually the distillery sends us 3 picks, and out of that 3, we get to choose which one is our favorite. And out of that, then we tell them this is the one we want, and they send it to us, you know. But that night, Jose was here, and he had the privilege and honor to do it with the family. Mom, dad, brother, sister, all of us were there, and we had a special guest. So I'm going to let Jose talk about what stood out to him, and why we picked the barrel we picked.
It's the best barrel around. That's all that matters, right?
So I mean, like I said, I got lucky. I showed up, and they're like, "Hey, tonight's your night," and I got inducted that night in the back. Just freaking kicked me and said, "Oh, you're in." No, I'm just kidding.
There's the whole thing. He got jumped in and everything.
Yeah, I got jumped in. I got the tattoo and everything. So they invited me and said, "Hey, you want to be part of this pick?" Which, like they're talking about, it's family, and I was like honored to be here. I tried to call Cam, but he was sleeping, like as usual. But like you said, what stood out? It was me and Cam always talk trash about some of these guys that send us this product, and it's like there's always that one that stands out. We're like, oh man, this was not good. Not the two guys. No, well, he's right next to you. That's why. Okay, but so there was two that stood out to us. One of them was we even said, like, oh, this one's weird. Let's have the next guy pick this one. Somebody's gonna pick it. So what stood out to us is like we wanted the barrel proof, but we didn't just want hey, you want to come to a bar and try it. We wanted something that stood out to all the bourbon drinkers, and which is a full room of them here. What stood out? I don't know. It was just good. I mean, it wasn't too oaky. It didn't taste like the tannins. And we did it blind too. The best part was when you mix all three of them. It's like, all right, that's the best one, but we can't buy three of them. But like I said, not that I can tell you exactly what stood out. What stood out was the experience, and that's what most of the time. That's what all this is about, is the experience with the people. We just talked to Damien here. That's what he talked about. Is like, I have all this alcohol, and I do it so I can hang out with people and open this stuff out and hang out and enjoy it. And that's what it's about. Like I said, for me, that's what stood out, is hanging out with these guys, taking it. I can't tell you exactly the notes because we didn't write anything down. We're like, we're going to drink it. If it's good, this is what we're going to pick. And that's what we picked. And that's what's in here. So thank you guys for letting me be part of this.
Bourbon and whiskey is such a personal experience, right? So, we get samples of whiskey that come to California. And this in particular is very exclusive. We only get 6 a year that kind of come, and they kind of go up and down Northern California, get sold around. So it's very exclusive in comparison to other personal barrel selections that are out there in the market. But it's so personal, right? Like, I do barrel picks with people all the time, taste through them, and some people are like, I don't like that one, I like this one, I don't like that one, I like this one, right? To each their own. And our master distiller picks these because they are certain characteristics that stand out that they feel are fantastic, right? And they want to put a lot of different cool stuff out. And what I like may not be what Jose likes. It might not be what Cam likes. It might not be what Adrian likes, right? It might not be what you like. But the experience of getting together, trying different things, finding the products that we like, and those characteristics that we like, right? So at the end of the day, this is a snowflake in a 100,000, 200,000 barrels of whiskey, more than that probably. Whiskey that Heaven Hill carries. Every brick house that we have is full of barrels. This came from one of those barrels, right? So when we talk about Elijah Craig small batch, we're talking about 300 barrels being blended together to make that product. This came from one single barrel, and it was chosen because it had special characteristics. And then came to California, came to Michelangelo's, and 3 of them, and they chose what they liked, and hopefully you guys will like that as well. This is a Elijah Craig small batch, right? That's this product that is a 6 to 8-year-old product, right? And then it's aged for 6 to 8 years in a level 3 char barrel, okay? Kind of looks like that bar mat over there, if you can see it, but it's got this thick char, just like if you burn that charcoal out there, you're burning the inside of that barrel. It then goes from that barrel, and we put it into a lightly toasted barrel for about 6 to 8 weeks. And it drastically changes the characteristics of that product. And then this is a single barrel. And then it's also a barrel group version where this the only way you can get this bottle is in a barrel pick. So what'd you get? Almost 7 cases, right? Total, right? Yeah. So let's say probably 40 total cases in all of Northern California that landed of like a product that could be considered similar to this. So it's very, very special. It is a snowflake. I appreciate Michelangelo's, appreciate the Poor Boys for being here and putting their stamp on the product. But yeah, it is special, and I hope you really enjoy it because we do, and we enjoy doing this this thing that we call Bourbon Whiskey. Thank you very much.
We're going to start giving you a sample of our barrel pick that we did for you guys. It's going to be coming out with some dessert very shortly. So yeah, get some dessert, get some pour, and enjoy the experience with the people you just met today or that you have met for a while. So thank you again from Michelangelo's to us. Once again, thank you from the Michelangelo family to you guys. This wouldn't be possible without my mom and dad seeing the vision they had 27 years ago. We started to step down little by little, but me and my brothers hope to keep the tradition alive,
And sister, don't forget.
Daniel is one of my good friends. Not only a rep, I think of him as a friend. He takes care of us, we take care of him. It's a good partnership between Michelangelo and Heaven Hill. Happy birthday, Daniel. Let's sing a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Guys, it's going to be a night. We're going to open the patio door, like I said, if you choose to have a cigar. Make sure you drive home safe or Uber.
Are we passing out the bottles?
And before you guys leave,
We're gonna pass
let us know. We're gonna pass them out. See you guys right now.